Hey everyone, so I'm going to do a playthrough of Go in Medieval. Now I first played this game years ago when it first came out on early access. It's still on early access, but none of these features, I remember seeing this roadmap back then, but none of these were done yet. So we have a trade in merchants, caravans, settlement diplomacy, animal husbandry. We can have dogs and cats, I think, and they will protect our livestock, I think. And these are like awesome details, like accumulating snow. I haven't seen this yet. Oh, excuse me. Organic dirt paths, a day and night cycle. This is really cool. And on their Steam page, they've been talking about bringing in water, which will be absolutely amazing. It's more for the aesthetics, because this is an amazing, like a building game. It can build beautiful castles, a nice village. And so we really need that water as well. And yeah, I think the vassal system and mounted siege weaponry, having a dungeon, natural caves, that'll be cool. So there's a lot in the future for them to work on. But right now, the game is absolutely amazing. So I'll just go to new game. I'm going to do standard. The game will adapt as I progress. So we'll have some invasions and things. We have to... I don't really want to do survival, because it's more fun as just like a building game. And we're going to have tons of challenges. So do a new life. Now you have the option of mountains, where you have harsh winters, and then valleys, you have harsh, fierce summers. In the hillside, we get the best of both worlds. We get enough limestone and clay and iron and tons of fertile land. So I'm going to go ahead and do a large map size. Penketh. I don't really care what the name is, so we'll choose this hillside. And I'm going to load... If you go to advanced customization, you have 510 creation points that you can use for all three. But if you just do random, you get really strange skills, like it's all over the place sometimes, for just one character. So I just went ahead and I made 3 characters. So this guy is going to be like the construction worker, carpenter, and things like this. I should have changed their names though. Dale, I guess it's okay. Dior, Kip, Cadwell. I'll just leave their names. It's all kind of strange. You can get rid of their negative perks, and then add positive ones. I made sure they all have a movement speed improvement, because that's huge for games like these. We'll just jump right into the game. Okay, so here's our map. So this is clay and limestone. Some iron over here. So I'll probably... This is where we start. And I think it'd be cool to start at the edge, and then we'll build a bridge going across. Over here we could do like a little tower on top of there at some point. But this is where it'd be awesome to just have a nice river flowing through there. But hopefully we get that soon, and we might be able to add it to our pre-existing saves, which would be awesome, because I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but it's probably still pretty far away. So I think I'll build here. I can do some mining later, and we have clay over here. So I'll just build a small little tower, and I'll chop down this forest, unfortunately. We'll plant the trees back later though. Okay, so I had got all of their jobs set up. I still haven't fine-tuned it, but he's going to be doing the hunting when we have to, but mainly the construction and the mining for now. Because of both of these two have high botany skills, they're also good at cutting plants. And Madeline is better at animal husbandry. We did start with some animals here, so we'll have to feed them and make some pens and things like that. Right now they're just chopping down the forest, and we'll get that tower built. I want to kind of center where it is. Maybe I should start closer over here. I think I'll do that. We have tons of wood now, so I can just pause what they're doing, and I think I'll just do something like 9 by 9. I don't want to go too crazy. We're going to do two or actually 3 floors. I'll put a window here. Now, the windows do affect whether it's you're letting cold air in or... So we'll have to close that because the temperature right now is 10 degrees Celsius, but it's going to get colder at night. So we'll need a wood floor. Just make sure that's done right, and then we'll put the door here. You can do a lot of cool things. You can add like, I guess like pillar shapes, or it might be different for the logs. What does this do? So I know with the stone you can get like rounded, so you can make pillars and stuff like that. So it's really awesome. So we'll do that, and then we'll need to get stairs to go up to the 2nd floor. Just rotate it by pressing R. And then the floor is going to be the roof. I'll just press page down or page up to change the levels. Just makes it a lot easier. So for now I'm going to do the bed. We can make wicker beds, which are cool. And it says it's a little bit better, but it doesn't show actually if there's any benefit to it. I'm just going to do 3 and we'll destroy these soon. So it's orange because we don't have any materials available. This is the stockpile I started with. It starts off forbidden all the time, but that's okay. They should have enough for this now. Yeah, we got some hay right there. And for storing the food, like eventually, not too long, we're going to build an underground storage for it because the temperature is much lower. And that all affects how long until it spoils. But we've got to get our books and things under a roof soon and start doing research. The way they do research in this game is really cool, I think. Like, we just create books, and we have to store those books. They can decay if they're not stored properly, and they can be stolen as well when we go through raids. So we're gonna have to build just like a library room, and then we can use those books to unlock research. Yeah, I'm just gonna do everything and fast forward. At least in the beginning. So that's looking nice. Oh yeah, and we're going to keep them warm, so I'll put a hearth there. I think that's a okay spot. And I'm going to have to unlock this clay. Oh, it's getting quite late, so hopefully they can do the beds and the hearth. So they've always nice features. So for the hearth, we can do low intensity or high. It's quite cold outside, so we'll put on high intensity. And if there was multiple hearths, I think you just double click this and it'll select all the hearths nearby. Maybe even the torches, I'm not sure. So it's like a quality of life feature if you wanted to keep fiddling with what the temperature is. So this looks really good. Just gonna go upstairs now, but they're still working on that. But for the next day, I'm gonna put the wicker beds up here and the research desk. I guess I couldn't, I need a pillar for there. Okay, there we go. So the reason I'm doing a tower is that the higher our people are elevated, the more range you get with your ranged weapons. So it'd be much easier to defend ourselves. I'll put another window here. I'm probably going to tear this down eventually, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so they're just sleeping now. So I'll wait until the morning and then look at this done. Let's see where our pillar is. I think it's right here. Yeah, and then we'll just have them build the final roof. So I like having the stairs where they'll run up and then they can just run up here. So they get up and down pretty fast. Okay, so it's morning and I'm going to put some wicker beds up here now. We should have someone who will join us soon. So I'll just go ahead and build 4 beds. And then we'll get under production, we'll get that research table. We can eventually build like rooms and things that are zoned as like a library or a bedroom. And then we get a benefit for that if we meet all the requirements. It'll have to have a torch so they can see. And I should have closed this window. We'll open it up in the summer. So just hold shift and select all these, we'll get rid of it, and then we'll put the stockpile there. So we'll just make a default stockpile. And this is very easy to manage. We don't want any dead bodies. And for materials, we can leave the raw materials outside. Some of them will decay, like the wood and things, but it'll take a while. We'll leave the seeds out there and the waste. We don't want that. But we gotta get those books and things inside before they decay. Okay, so I got research, and I guess we have to do architecture first, and we'll get the wooden beams. This is for just our structure, because things will collapse if we don't have the proper support. So you just click and unlock it, and then the next one will be it might be terraforming, because it allows you to build soil walls and slopes. The soil walls are the best for insulation. So for our underground food cellar, it just makes it easier in case I mess up with the mining, that I can place a soil wall. And eventually I want to get to shelves and things, because for the cellars, you have to put a wood floor down or the food will rot, but that's not good for insulation. So ideally you just have a soil floor, but then shelves. I'm not sure where the shelves are, I'm not seeing it. It's under furniture. So bookshelf, that's where we'll put the books. Yeah, it's amazing everything they've added into this game. Is it furniture too? Okay, that's under preserving food, where we'll get a smokehouse for the meat and a shelf. So I'll want to get to terraforming. Well, I guess both of these, because I have to get a farm going as well. Maybe I'll just do agriculture first, then preserving food, and then terraforming in case we need it. So I'm going to give Modelin the short bow, and then Caldwell will get the long bow because he has marksman 10, which is the minimum for that. And we'll give him the gambeson as well. Just give him a little bit of armor and free up some storage space there. We don't have a lot. So I think I'll start the food cellar just right here. I'm not sure how to do it the best way yet, but we'll need 3 just to build stairs down there. And then I guess we'll have to remove this wall at least. It's a little bit tricky. I haven't done this in a long time. And then we could have stairs, like long stairs going down. And then open it up into the cellar here. So this is where I'd put the door, and then I guess we're getting like, oh, okay, we're fine. We're getting close to the edge there. Yeah, and then something like this. Hopefully let them do that correctly. It'll make sure our food lasts a whole lot longer. And then ideally, you don't want to put your cellar like above ground. You don't want to have any like any heat sources. And then I'll just close this off with walls and a roof and a door. So all of this soil here is good for... I don't know how rocky soil affects the fertility, but this should all be totally fine for my little farm here. So it's under zones again. We'll go for like a cabbage field. It's possible that I only have cabbage seeds, or maybe that's the only skill I have unlocked. And I think for this, maybe I'll add in the kitchen over here eventually, so that we're very close to the food. Or I could put the... It would have been nice to have the stairs over here and then the kitchen, but that's okay. It's not going to be perfect. So we'll just get our cabbage field up and going, and I think we'll do some trees down here. I'm not sure if they grow differently. Okay, so the maple is ideal. It yields hard timber, which is perfect for musical instruments, and then oak is good for wood carving, and the birch tree is good for smoking food. Maybe we'll go with the birch tree, because I'm going to be smoking some food soon, probably. But I'm going to need a lot of maples, so just get a lot growing. And for farming, I'm not sure how, but you can turn these into a zone for farming. Eventually we can replant them. Maybe I have to harvest them first to get the seeds. So we'll go ahead and harvest those. I forgot to build the campfire. Just gonna put that right here. I think we're off to a good start so far, hopefully. We're still in the spring, so we have plenty of time to get a harvest going, and then we can store the food properly. Let's just look at the research for... I think we should be able to grow anything, like most things, with just that skill. We probably just need the seeds. Actually, I'll have her just go over and get the shrubs, and You want to make sure you harvest and you don't cut them down. Oh, they're going to sleep now. So maybe like the next day we'll get that done. Yeah, so for down here, we can't get there. So I think I just have to make a ladder. Just press R to rotate that. So they can get down there, get all this cleared out, then remove the ladder and... Oh yeah, I made a mistake because I need 3 spaces for the stairs. So there's our mining. So I'll have to... Oh no, that's... Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We'll have to come out here actually. And that should be good enough storage for now. So for the food, I'm going to just do... make sure until I have 10, that should be fine. And then we'll make sure we have some animal feed. I think you can just feed them hay. But the animal feed's a little bit better. So I'll make sure I have enough hay as well. I guess we should be good with the hay. We'll have to cut this down. Yeah, so now that I have some red currant, I can do the farm. And I think you can just do something like this, where this is a red currant farm, but where's the... Oh, here we go. You just click on the... I clicked on the plant. You click on the zone here, and you can say don't sow seeds. Just harvest them when they're ripe, which that's default. So in the beginning, whenever you find these red currants, you can just do a farm like that. And they'll automatically run over when they're ready and harvest everything. And then later on, I'll actually sow a plot where it makes more sense. So I think we'll get like rats and things, and a little kitten there will help keep that population down. Okay, and another detail here too is you have to actually add production. So I was wondering, why aren't they researching? So you have to give them the task, and then I just go to forever. Because we desperately need some research now. I think we're getting ahead. So we have this belt. So outside it's almost 5 degrees Celsius. Why is this warmer? We're 2 levels down though, so it should be okay. I think it should be okay too. I don't know if it matters how big it is. I'll work on getting that fully fleshed out. And I couldn't reach the roof, so I just built the ladder. There's 2 spots there that I couldn't reach. So yeah, I'll just keep researching. I'll need 20 bucks before I can get preserving food. I wonder if I can build the bookshelves yet. Oh yeah, and there's also things like religion, and I'll put a backgammon table. Where can we fit that? I guess that'd be fine right there. So they can have some fun, and then I'll put down these. They all have different religions, but these will just help keep them happy. Like, eventually I'll make it fancy, but for now I'll just put it here. Okay, so a lone traveler showed up. A Rangy hawker empties their pack, spreading a selection of oddments on a linen cloth on the ground. I buy and sell things that take my fancy on the road. So I don't know if I have to build like a market stall or something. Here's a merchant stall. So what does it say about this? Peddlers and street merchants may be found here. So maybe for now I'll just kind of put it back here out of the way. I probably shouldn't have put this. Put this there. I'll move it up there. I'm not sure if this will affect my food seller down here. Things are kind of slow now because I've got so many tasks for them, especially with the plant and harvesting. So they're just not getting the research done. I think Wenth is doing that now. So there's the merchant. Let's see what he does. I think what I can do is just select him and then say, go barter with Mark. So we can get some beet seeds, barley. We're going to need that stuff. And he just, what's his name? Just his, some of his clothing got worn out. So he's cold. It would be good to get this. We just don't have the storage or anything. But I'm going to have to get some clothing production going so we can make clothing out of flax seed. I'll just get like 6 flax seeds and give them 3 mushrooms. And that's good for that. And I'll just wait for the research to get desperately need those shelves. And that'll be a huge help. I'm probably making like growing way too much cabbage, but that'll be okay. Yeah, so as soon as I built the stall, Mark walked over there, so that's really awesome. And modeling is right in. So everyone's kind of relaxing, and let's see how this is going. We're gonna need 20 bucks until I can get the shelving, but this is looking pretty awesome for food storage. And then after preserving food, we can unlock better cooking skills. And there's a little trough, and they put some food in there, so my sheep shouldn't... These goats or sheep? Oh, it's a goat. So hopefully I can get some milk from if we've got a female sheep. So training attempts remaining. Cannot be targeted by predators. Is that going to wear off? So I'll build a little like goat pen and see if we can get some goat milk. Okay, so to create your pen, you create a wicker fence or just walls with a gate. And you go to miscellaneous and there's your pen marker. I just placed it right there. And then you can select. Now, you can tell them to go and lasso these guys. They're doing it automatically. Just go and rope the goat, and then they'll bring it to an available pen. Now, depending on your size, I think they will stop growing once there's not enough space in here for them. So they're protected, and we should get some milk or something. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. I just didn't see the pen markers right there. So I think things are going pretty well. Let's check out the research. So we're almost at preserving food. Just need 2 more books. I'll have to make sure that... Oh, she's right in. So I do have enough space still. I think she just added 1 more. Yeah, so the next book, I'll start building those shelves. Okay, so I'm not sure how it works with shelves and zones. I did create a zone here for food. Just gonna go and get rid of that. What's the issue here? Not enough resources. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that and put stairs. So now that it's built, so it's just automatic. Okay, so that's great. You don't have to build any special zone. Now that he's gone, I'm going to just get rid of that ladder and put some stairs in. Okay, I kind of messed up the cellar and I also ran out of food, so I've had a lot of wasted time. But now a new settler is coming. So they said they'd walked for many days, hiding in trees and ditches, abandoned barns. So it looks like they're being chased, and they're asking for our protection. We're definitely going to help him. So like he's good at marksman potentially and botany, but he's definitely good at medicine and animal handling. So we need the extra help, so let's go see what his stats are. And the stats are over here. So the marksman's pretty bad. The botany is good enough. And I think if they have if they're passionate for it, then they enjoy working. They get a happiness bonus. But he could be a tailor in the future. I prefer to have them doing things that they're passionate about. But hopefully he's okay. We have a bed for him. And I've been trying to hunt this steer. It's taken forever to kill, but it's healing. So I'm actually just going to cancel because my marksman keeps hitting, even though he's fairly decent with archery. Yeah, and I had an issue here with building my stairs. I thought I'd gotten it good enough, but can't place stairs, path blocked by a wooden wall. So I think once I mined that, because the problem was the clearance above, there wasn't enough space to walk under. But then I'd have to mine down this way, and I don't think I could put the stairs in. So there's little issues like this where it's easy for me to mess up. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure what. Finally, get those stairs built, and then we'll have a proper storage for all our food and beverages. They don't drink water, they drink alcohol. So we'll definitely want to get some red currants fermenting. Finally. So we'll have tons of storage for food now. And for research, we have 13, so there's a lot of research to do. I think I'm fine for, I haven't done terraforming. Don't need to do that yet. Is it 45 books for that? I think things like, yeah, furniture, it's only 15. But we'll get the bookshelves going, and that'll free up a lot of space. And the search party is coming in one day. So I think everything is going fine for now, but a lot of the red currants disappeared and all of the mushrooms were gone. So I thought the mushrooms would have stayed longer. It's not too bad. Almost 10 degrees Celsius. They'll be okay. Let's see what it's like upstairs. it'll be, not sure how many days spring will last. It's 12 days each. So they're not gonna freeze to death. It's great having this extra pair of hands though. Yeah, I love how the shelves are just automatically set for food. So that should be more than enough. I probably have to get more wood though. Yeah, so to solve that problem, I just expanded the walls out. I'll finish off the roof there. And then eventually this will be the kitchen. It's so tiny though. So I'll just seal that off. Will that even work now? No, I did that backwards. So I don't know what I can really fit in here. A butcher table, and we'll see what the kitchen table's like. I'm going to build a nice little like wood storage. Here's the support beams. Let's do some wood posts, and then we'll do a thatched roof. Because we have, actually we'll do a wicker roof. So we have a lot of that. And then a wicker floor can be, lets sunlight through, rain and snow can fall through, prevents hailstone getting through. So the party's going to arrive soon. So I think a wicker floor should be fine. And then we could have like a butcher out here. At least it's has a roof over it. And then when the party arrives, I'm just gonna get everyone up here. I don't have any defensive buildings though, like defensive walls. But that should look nice. And then you can make it kind of fancy. Could do something like that. There's a lot of customization in this game. Okay, they're going to attack us now, so we're just going to refuse their demands. And the first battle should be very easy. There is a bowman. They've started their attack, but it'll take them a while to get to us. Yeah, those shelves down there are taking forever to build. Okay, so they're about to arrive. That's our range, and because we have some... The higher up we are, the more range we get. I'm gonna have them just target this guy though. Nice. Okay, he's not going to survive too long. Oh, there are things to like lock in the doors, which I didn't do. I think they have to go and... Okay, maybe they just instantly lock. I don't know. I thought they might have to go and lock it themselves. So just bring them over here. And I don't know if she'll be able to attack him. Okay, I don't think she will be able to. So that's okay. We'll just keep them back here. And I did give him a weapon. It's not too good. We'll have him just stay back here. Okay, good. They're just going to take off. Okay, so we'll just let him run away, I guess. We'll just end the draft. But now we'll have to build a pyre and burn these guys. Get some dead man's clothing. Yeah, and so the pyre, I think I'll... I don't know if that's a good spot. I think I'll put the pyre just back here. Okay, so we got the bookshelves, and automatically they'll put the research books up there. Got some nice shelves down here. So that's all done. There's the wicker beds. And their outdoor storage is here. So I've got a smoker here for the meat, help it last longer, and the wolves killed a deer, so I just went and had my guys harvest it. When the wolves kill things, it'll be forbidden to harvest. So, and we're burning those dead bodies, the people who attacked us. So far things are going good. For a while there, I you know, things got out of hand and took a while to get things back in order. But I think things are going well. And it seemed like Hodwell, I don't know, he's taking forever down here constructing these. And they looked built already, but he kept spending a ton of time constructing them. But so now they'll hold a whole bunch of stuff, seeds and everything. So hopefully our food storage will be okay. I got the fireplace moved in here. I didn't have a table for them to sit down and eat, so we have that now. And yeah, so we'll just kind of zoom out and see what it looks like. So I think so far this is pretty good for the first episode. And I'll end it here. Oh yeah, and we have another little goat baby too, so that's awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited. I want to build a grand castle. I don't know if I'll get that far, but that's the plan. So anyways, guys, I'll end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.